Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here. So today I am going to be talking about a brand new animated film, one that I didn't even know too much about, but then all of a sudden, little by little, I started seeing this little Netflix animated film popping up in some of my fellow movie reviewers' YouTube feeds, and I was saying to myself, you know what, it's on Netflix, it's a new animated movie, I haven't seen that many brand new 2020 releases that are pretty much family-oriented, so why not give the new film Over the Moon a try? So this movie definitely looked like something unique. It looked like something that was still going to be playing on things that you had seen before in various Disney and DreamWorks films, but there was just something about it that looked a little bit different, and I was wondering what it was actually going to be. So this is the story about a young girl named Feifei who has a very loving mother and father, and they have a little bake shop in their town in China. And one day, unfortunately, her mother becomes ill, which would eventually lead to her death. And Feifei and her father still have this amazing bond and a very successful business, and one of the things that tied their family together before and after her mom passed away was the story of the lovers who eventually would get separated, and one of them, the female, would end up living on the moon alone, trying to find a way to bring her true love back to her. And as Feifei grows into a teenager, she suddenly realizes that her father seems to be taking interest in someone new. And another person that comes into her life is this new woman's young son, Chin, who is a little bit rambunctious, a little bit out there, and a little bit annoying, but all of a sudden she does find out from Chin that he and his mother are going to become a part of Feifei's family, and she does not want that. She likes the way that things are, and the only way that she feels that her father is going to keep things the way they are without having someone new in their lives is for her to take a trip to the moon, to find the moon goddess, to prove to her father that she exists and that true love does in fact conquer all. So this movie was definitely very charming. It has some very nice characters. It has the most adorable bunny rabbit you have ever seen on film named Bungie. I couldn't get over how fluffy she was. Even my wife would come in and take a look at the movie while I was watching it, and she just loved that little rabbit. Also, there is a very good voice cast, including some well-known actors like John Cho, Margaret Cho, Ken Jeong, so it was nice to see some familiar faces, especially considering the fact that this is a predominantly Asian cast, which is of course wonderful, because the story is about an Asian family. There is also a fantastic score from Stephen Price, this composer that I really didn't know too much about, but then I realized that I actually know a lot more about this guy because he has a very good connection with my favorite director, Edgar Wright. He has scored Baby Driver. He even scored the Alfonso Cuarón film Gravity, even the Joe Cornish film Attack the Block. So here's a guy that I'm going to be following the career for a very long time. The film is an animated musical, and there are some really beautiful songs in this film. The color palette is absolutely brilliant, especially that it's two different atmospheres that you get. You have China with the beautiful landscapes, the ancient temples. It's just absolutely beautiful and earthy, one with nature. But then you get into the kingdom of Lunar, and it is just beautiful, psychedelic. It's colorful beyond belief. And all the spirits there are like something out of a Lisa Frank Notebook. Do you even know what Lisa Frank is? I definitely remember that from my childhood, but that's just because of the fact that they are just so freaking colorful. And there is definitely a lot of charm to this film. You definitely see the importance of family, the unwillingness to accept change, but also understanding that sometimes change can be a wonderful thing, and the best way to actually see that message sent is how the relationship between Feifei and Chin is practically non-existent because of Fei-Fei, but as the movie goes on, they do see the importance of having one another and the fact that having a brother or a sister is actually going to be a wonderful thing in the long run. And you also do get this very subtle happy ending. It's nothing very mind-blowing or game-changing, but it really is a very cute film. But just nothing entirely new. It definitely plays on a lot of the cliches that you have seen in animation in the past, but it still is a original story, which I do like, but there are just so many mannerisms that you've seen before. It's definitely an enjoyable watch. There's really nothing boring. I mean, to a degree, I think the second half of the movie can get a little out there and you start to lose the message of what the film really is. Like, there are just a couple of moments in the film that I just don't understand why they put them in there, because they just didn't fit the atmosphere, but at the end of the day, I'm glad that I saw it. It was great to see a brand new animated film, especially considering the fact that because I have no intentions to get Disney Plus, I will be missing Pixar's Soul this year, but I'm pretty sure that I will see that movie eventually. So is this the movie that I would like to see again? It's definitely something that I have no issues with seeing again. I mean, my wife hasn't watched it yet. I'm hoping that if she does want to watch it, I will have the ability to watch it with her, because it definitely is very cute and charming. It's not a movie that I'd want to own on DVD, just because I just don't see the rewatchability, but I will still say if you're looking for a cute, family-oriented animated film that everybody can definitely gain something from, Over the Moon is definitely a watch for the time. So I am going to give Over the Moon 2.5 stars out of 4. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please leave your comments in the box below, and let's discuss Over the Moon, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.